Hi guys, I'm Malleus and welcome to World of Tanks for consoles. Today we will take a look at the IS6. Um, it's it's the Soviet Tier 8 premium heavy tank. Um, People always ask me what is the best uh, Tier 8 heavy, premium in game. And technically, it varies. It varies if you're a good player or not. Uh, but let's just say the IS6 is the most forgiving, if I can put it that way. And it has a lot to do with its armor profile. So let's see how it stacks up against its rivals and let's compare them. I will be comparing it to the T34, which is the American Tier 8 Premium Heavy. Overall, IS6 has 2000 DPM, T34 has 1600. Um, Damage goes to T34, but only just because it does 400 damage, while the IS6 does 390. Penetration is the biggest thing here because IS6 has 175, whereas the T34 has 248 on the standard round, which is amazing. Um, However, its rate of fire is lower than the IS6's. It shoots 4 rounds a minute, while the IS6 shoots 5.1. But I think that number can go up if you add ventilation and rammer and stuff like that. Um, Health wise, I6 has 50 more HP than the T34. Um, and now comes the big part. T34 has 102 millimeters of frontal hull armor, while I6 has 100. Um, and it that's the only advantage here regarding armor thickness, uh, because the sides and the rear is 76 and 51 millimeters on T34, while IS6 has 100 on the side and 60 on the rear. And the best part is that anything can pen T34 because its armor is very flat and very shitty. While the I6 has a lot of sloping and much better effective armor. However, turret front is definitely goes to T34 because it has 279 millimeters of turret front, which is simply, epic. And so on and so on. So these are just numbers. View range is also slightly better, and signal. Ugh, my English is really bad today. Is also much better on T34. Price wise, I6 goes for 11,800 gold, and T34 is 12,000 gold. So, what's the main difference? Well, the main difference is, in my humble opinion, IS6 goes up to tier 9, so it doesn't see tier 10, which is, well, good. If you are, if this is your first premium tank, just get it. Um, it's very forgiving, and you can learn really fast to angle your armor and make it more effective. However, T-34 is more of a ridgeline warrior. You have to find a ridge and peek over, and the only thing that you will be showing your enemy is the thick gun mantlet you have. So, of course, there are other tanks in Tier 8. For example, Löwe is... I don't know, I had it on PC and I wasn't impressed. It was very slow, it was very precise, but nothing much to write home about. However, on the other hand, FCM 50T, the French one, is a beast of a tank, but you have to know how to play it because it has some armor, but it won't protect you always. It has a great gun, very good handling, very good pen on the standard rounds, and so yeah, that's it. To sum it up on the IS6, as you can see, so far I've put the large caliber tank on rammer, and I always carry 3 premium rounds just in case. So let's see the game now. Okay, so we're on mountain pass in the snow, and one thing I have to say up front is it really looks good. This game really looks good. I don't know, maybe it was because I had a crappy PC, but so yeah, I was thinking about going right, but when I saw the TD going up the hill and the IS3 and Tiger P going left, I immediately went left because it's a tier 8 game, and having a tier 7 and a tier 8 going on one side alone, that's not a recipe for good things. As you can see in front of us, a leopard went and got shot a bit, but not too much. He spotted a light tank, so he pulled back a bit and waited for backup. I honestly thought I would go right here and around him to protect him a bit, but he stopped, so I went left. I'm playing it pretty aggressively here, and my biggest concern for now is that I don't get spotted from the right. But as this guy is whizzing up, is that a word? I don't know. And then suddenly a wild Panther 88 appears, and I figured that I haven't zoomed. Yeah, the controls are really funny on the PS4, coming from, you know, a PC player, ex-PC player. So we encounter Panther 88 and the T-34, and now you will see the benefits of this tank. So I put 2 solid shots in him. He put, I think, 1 in me. And of course my guys are here to help. I'm constantly looking around. I really don't want to get flank. As you can see on the minimap, there's a TD and I think a heavy on the ridge, and I really wouldn't like them to roll down and come. So this T-34 85 bit more than he could chew, so yeah, he got punished. Panther 88, I always wondered if it's a good tank or not, but I think it's more of a sniper, because I don't know, but if you have a precise gun that can fire fast and you are relatively fast, you should be somewhere flanking or sniping and stuff like that. If you don't have the armor like the IS6 does, you cannot really brawl, and that's not your job. There's a hammer. Hammer is a tier 7 um, Tiger tank with the long 88. And I would really like to buy this tank. But the funny thing is, Hammer has 100 millimeters of frontal armor. So does the IS6. However, he cannot bounce shit from me because, well, he's not really well angled. While I bounced a couple, and of course, I have bigger damage than he does. So there's another one gone, and this is looking pretty good for us. And this is one of the weirdest things ever. I managed to hit him, but I haven't really aimed that much, which is really funny because they always say, yeah, Soviet guns, they have a lot of damage and stuff, but they're not precise. Right. I believe everything is relative in this game. So I'm on very low health. There are 2 more tanks left. Well, technically one of them is an arty. So I let my friend in the IS3 go forward. Just if it needs to be, let him take a hit because I really don't want to die. Yeah, I'm a scumbag. So I auto aim, and there is my 4th kill. So yeah, this was a pretty good game. Now let's see the after battle results. 139,000 credits. That's with premium, of course. 4,360 damage dealt in this. High caliber, bruiser, hand of God, master gunner, mastery badge, first class. I really don't know what it takes to, get an ace tanker, but this is simply, epic. I think this was one of my best games, even if I count in the PC version. But yeah, it's a stretch. I don't want to go that far. So, is it worth the money? If you are really passionate about this game, well, technically, if you are really passionate about anything, you spend your money on it, right? So, if you are looking for a good first, tier 8 tank that will bring you credits and make XP so you can convert it wherever or train a Soviet crew, I think this is the best tank that you can get for your money. So see you guys soon, and take care. Bye bye.